So, as long-time viewers of my channel may have noticed, for the past 2 years or so, one of my favourite movies that I listed on my favourite movies list was Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool for me, when it first came out in 2016, this for me was kind of one of the funniest and probably most gory movies I had ever seen, but it was just so much fun. After several kind of falling short, Ryan Reynolds finally made the superhero movie that we wanted to see him in, and it was a great movie. So that's putting a lot of pressure on its sequel, Deadpool 2, which I saw today. Is it better than the first one? Is it as good as the first one? I'm unsure at this point. It definitely had its very funny moments. It definitely did have the style and the fun of the original. But I'm hesitant to say whether it was kind of a step up from the last one, whether it was on the same level. I'm not sure, but that doesn't mean I didn't like the film. I liked it very much. I mean, it's got some kind of very funny moments, some very clever moments. I mean, the use of music throughout this movie is just phenomenal. I mean, they make several links to kind of dubstep, especially when they're going into fight scenes, which is kind of it's pretty funny to watch. They've even got kind of before the opening, they've got a scene where Deadpool does basically showing a montage of all the work that he's done in the 6 months since, and they do it to Dolly Parton's 9 to 5, which is just hilarious to watch. Just seeing the kind of imagery of that stuff that gory, set to a tune that uplifting, it's just hilarious to watch. I mean, once again, I think the romance in this movie is pretty good. I mean, the chemistry is there between Ryan Reynolds and Marina Baccarin's character, Vanessa. It is lovely to see them, and given what happens in this movie, I won't give away too much, but it is slightly heartbreaking to go see and then watch him go through all the stuff trying to get back to her, which is it's kind of heartbreaking to see, but it also has its funny moments. But yeah, the main thing that I'm not sure where to go from here. Sorry, but kind of their main marketing thing that they wanted to show was that this movie was going to have Cable, kind of a classic mutant character from the X-Men who is usually shown to be kind of up against Deadpool and clashing slightly. And I will admit, the characters that they do manage to shoehorn in there, they are pretty good. I mean, Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead come in once again. They're pretty great. I'll admit we don't see much of Negasonic, but we do learn that she is, for if it wasn't totally obvious for others, me included, during the last movie, she is a lesbian, and we do see that she has now got herself a girlfriend, which I think is kind of sweet, even if we don't see very much of them. But yeah, you got Colossus, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. You've also got Cable in there, which kind of played by Josh Brolin, and I do think they do have one kind of throwaway line where Deadpool does mention that reference Thanos, which is kind of I wouldn't expect any less from him. But you've also got ones like Domino and also the return of old favourites like Dopinder and Weasel and Blind Al. She's hilarious. I mean, yeah. As I say, it's a ton of fun, and the movie even gave me one thing I didn't know I wanted. Like, you kind of see many kind of superhero battles these days going up against big enemies, or the ones you've got to know particularly well. I mean, especially in the last few years, you've got Iron Man versus Cap, you've got Hulk versus Thor, which they even make kind of a reference to that in Avengers Age of Ultron partway through the movie, with Deadpool mentioning sun's getting real low, which is obviously a wink to that, which is kind of pretty fun. But the one thing it gave me that I didn't know I wanted was, spoiler alert, there's a fight in there between Colossus and Juggernaut. And just when I saw that go down on screen, I was like, I didn't know I wanted this, but thank you! Thank you so much! Because just seeing those two titans beat down on each other is just a joy to see. I mean, probably not as funny as his battle with Angel Dust in the previous movie, but definitely up there. Definitely a great film to see. I mean, the one thing that I did kind of feel was a little, I don't know, strained was kind of towards the end. They have kind of like a big death scene, and I don't know. I wouldn't expect any less than Deadpool, but for me, it kind of stretched out. I thought, yeah, if you ended it a minute earlier or even 30 seconds earlier, rather than have him milk every single moment, yeah, I could have taken that. But I don't know. Maybe it just stretched a little too for me. But you know what? It's still a great film. It captures the spirit of the original, and while I don't know if I'd say it's better than the first one, it's definitely a good film, and I advise any, if you get the chance to see it, I suggest you check it out. It's if you like the first Deadpool, it's if you like the first Deadpool, then I suggest definitely check out the second one. If you haven't seen the first one yet, I'd say check that one out before checking out the sequel. But it's definitely a good one to see. I mean, even the kind of antagonists of it, they kind of played me for a loop because all the promotional material kind of showed Cable as kind of mostly the antagonist, which he is for about 3/4 of the film, which I kind of expected. But then I kind of expected kind of partway through that they would kind of team up, which they do, and kind of take down a bigger evil. But given that I wasn't exactly expecting the bigger evil to be the kid they were trying to save, which I don't know. For me, I don't know. That to me felt like a good twist and wasn't necessarily one that I saw coming. But yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest kind of Deadpool fan in terms of comics. I've only really read one, Marvel's Platinum Deadpool, but Platinum Definitive Deadpool. But I still say that Deadpool, the original Deadpool, is kind of one of my favourite movies, and this felt like a fitting follow-up to it. I mean, it might get funnier to me when the DVD comes out and I sit down and watch it through again, but I think it was worth the ticket price. Definitely, and I advise if you get the chance to see it, I say definitely take advantage. There you go, my short little review on Deadpool. Deadpool 2. See ya.